Greetings, Rajee Narinesingh here, trans activist, author, and actress. I want to talk a little bit about love. I want to talk a little bit about men. I want to talk a little bit about the complexities of love in men. Now, believe it or not, I've become somewhat of a sex symbol. Uh, I think a lot of it has to do with my story being so worldwide now, and every day just about I'm contacted by men around the world who for whatever reason are attracted to me. I probably kind of turned into a bit of a caricature for a lot of them. But whatever the reason, they're contacting me and they're expressing the fact that they're attracted to me and they think I'm beautiful and they love my personality and they'd love to be with me and all these wonderful messages, all these wonderful flirty messages. Sometimes I get so confused when it comes to love and relationships, and I think everyone can relate to that on some level. But for trans women, I think it can be a lot more complex. I'm going to give you an example. This is one of a good bit of examples that I could give you, but there's a guy. Now, I am a bit of a cougar, okay? He's 27. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am. But let's just say I have a few years on him. A really cute guy. Oh my God, he's really cute. And he's liked me for a very long time. We actually used to work together at a particular company. And even from that time, the first time he actually started working there and saw me, there was like this connection, and he went for it. I mean, he let it be known to me that he was digging me, that he really liked me. But for whatever reason, we just nothing really happened. I mean, we had a little interaction, but there wasn't really much that transpired at that time. And I think a lot of it had to do with the environment. And he was a lot younger then, and he was still kind of growing into his manhood. Now, he was already a man legally, don't get me wrong, but I mean, he's like matured as the years have gone on. So let's fast forward about probably 8, 9 years later, and he's kind of back in my life now. And he has been pursuing me. I mean, like constantly texting me and wanting to get together. And recently, we started getting together for our little intimate encounters. But it's not only sexual. The sex is there and it's passionate, but it's the conversation afterward that we like really go deep. I mean, we'll talk about all sorts of things, politics and religion and our existence here on the planet, and I mean just all sorts of topics. But then he'll ask me advice on different things. And recently he asked me advice on how he should go about um, reconnecting with an old girlfriend of his that he still really cares about. Now, mind you, we're like in my bedroom. We had just finished, having our intimate interaction, and then we get into this conversation. Now, I'm a very open minded girl, and I know that the way society still is, I don't know if he'd be quite comfortable with making it known to society that he's even seeing someone like me. So I don't like to. I kind of I don't like to be, I guess, impractical. I try to be a realist, and I try to look at the scenario, and I kind of know deep down that like probably what we have is all it's going to be, behind closed doors and the one-on-one. And there probably won't be much more, like as far as a full blown relationship. So I had all of that in my mind when he was asking me about this girl and what he thought I should do. I mean, I thought he should do, I should say. But there was a little part of me that was there laying in my bed feeling kind of jealous and kind of like odd because here it is, you're with me and we have such a connection, but then you're asking advice about how he should get reconnected with an old girlfriend. So it was a little odd, but I gave him some good advice, I think. I really did. I mean, I tried to kind of remove myself from it and just give him advice that I would give a friend, any friend, sound advice. And so, anyway, today we were talking. He called me, and we were on the phone, and he says to me, that I'm his boo. He says, I care about you, and he's like, you're my boo. And so that even made me like more confused because I'm like, okay, like where do I fit in the picture here? And like, what am I to you really? And how much do you really care about me? And how much of a boo am I? And all the different questions. And I think that it's something that we trans women, a lot of us deal with this sort of thing because a lot of guys that date us are connected to the heterosexual world. They don't really identify as gay or bisexual, and they're really heterosexual guys. They are connected to that world, and that's how they identify. And so, even though they love and appreciate us, and really, really feel a strong connection, I think in many ways there's like a limit for them as far as they'll take it, relationship wise. So, I'd like some advice. I don't know. I'd like to hear what people think about this. Um, Deep down, I know that I just need to enjoy the moment, and that's what I'm trying to do. And take it for what it is and just not try to really put labels on it and just go with it, and that's what I'm basically doing. But it was on my mind and I thought I'd share it and see what kind of feedback I get. Help me. Oh my god. Then there's another one. Oh my god. Oh, he's fabulous. He has like two kids, and his wife actually passed away a few years ago. And we have such a strong connection. And, like, it's not only physical, but oh my God, we go there mentally. So, I mean, like, I can give you so many examples of guys that I've connected with on, like, such a deep level. But then there's, like, this block. And I think I have to realize that I am pretty, I guess, well known, and when I go out in public, I'm kind of like this big persona in a way, not like trying to ego stroke myself or pat myself on the back or anything, but I'm just looking at like how it is when I go out into society and the kind of reactions I get. And for a guy to like publicly be with me, it probably would really take someone that's completely confident in who they are and that wouldn't care about what others think. Like these guys are pretty much like that, but I know on some level there's still concern because let's face it, I mean, a lot of us on some level care about what society thinks, what people think when they see us. So, I mean, I can relate to that. But I think I'm going to stop rambling now because I might be giving too much information away. Um, just if you don't have any advice for me, then at least pray for me, okay? But anyway, I know love is a beautiful thing, and I guess however I can get it, as long as it's not hurting me, in any way, is a good thing. So, anyway, that's it. I'm going to shut up for now. Love, peace, and blessings.